Alright, welcome back. I'm going to keep this recording going. I did change my hotkeys though, and now I'm going to press R to automatically plot a course. Okay. Aha, there we go. Had to be hovering over it. Oh, not cleared for landing. Interesting.
Starship Frontier. This is United Colonies Security. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. No contraband detected. You are cleared for landing at New Atlantis.
Thank you, police. Alright. Jemison. New Atlantis. Land. I wonder if we can sell shit directly from the cargo hold. Then the other thing is, maybe I should put a hotkey on my helmet. B. Did I do it right? I have one of those MMO mouses, so I have like an 11 and 12 hotkey. I was trying to put it on here, but 11 and 12 must be like the minus and plus symbols. So, lame, but I don't use 10 very often anyway. Alright, did it work?
This thing has seen better days, hasn't it?
Yeah, I think it worked. Yeah. So it lets me put it on, but it doesn't let me take it off. Huh.
Hey, Bosco.
I wonder if there's any reason why we should or shouldn't be wearing a spacesuit.
Your memory is uncanny.
And he's your new captain. My crew can take a look at your ship, and you can stop by the Trade Authority kiosk if you need to offload some cargo.
Okay, nice.
Okay, no problem.
Alright, so he's who I talk to. Upgrade. Ship upgrade mode allows you to make improvements to your ship without needing to worry about the modules, about where the modules should be placed. Some upgrades may have level or skill requirements. Multiple upgrades can be made. Their cost will be added up at the end of the session. Nice, this is what I'm talking about. Shield generator. White dwarf engine. Yikes. Okay, but how do I sell shit now?
I'm sure you can find something you like.
Graviton Loop Array, or Grav Drive, allows your ship to jump to other star systems. Upgrade to increase your jump range. Oh, interesting. So more of an explorer, crappy engine, crappier missiles. Galileo. Barrow. So good on energy. Got about the same missiles, or actually less missile systems than I've got. And the shield breaker, lots of laser. Hello. Hero credits, vendor credits. Value 279 thou. Yikes. Well, makes sense. Looks pretty awesome. Alright, let's get out of here.
The Trade Authority runs a vending kiosk next to my booth. It's just off to the side, near the ramp. Besides that, Jemison Mercantile is your closest shop if you're looking for a bit of everything. That's further in, past the security checkpoint. I would try the viewport. It'll be on your left, once you get into the plaza.
Okay, so crew. Interesting.
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need me.
Okay, sweet. Can I sell shit directly from my companions and my ship? Well, I'm gonna offload my shit. I'll be right back. Okay.
I can assure you this unprovoked attack on a United Colonies research facility will not go unanswered. We'll get you settled into your new assignments as soon as possible. For you, Bobby, that includes meeting your new foster parent.
My parents aren't dead. They just took a different shuttle. I'll see them when they get here.
Oh, well, of course, that's sure possible. We'll just...
Helena Chambers, ID SSCOM 1327 HCHA. I was the station administrator. I'll need to report to Mast ASAP for a full debrief. My treatment thus far has been entirely unacceptable.
Any authority you had was forfeit the moment House Varun zealots breached the station's perimeter, and you failed to initiate proper evacuation protocols. Thank you for your service. We'll find you a new position commensurate with your experience. And Mr. Bosch, let me just say how honored I am to meet you. By all accounts, you're the only reason anyone made it out of there alive.
Well, just glad I still remembered my flight basics. It had been a while. So was shooting a gun.
I read all about New Atlantis. So cool! Is it true the Nat train goes 5,000 miles an hour? Or that citizens get special discounts? Or that the whole city celebrates when it's your birthday? Mine's June 11th, by the way. My parents took me to Aquila City last year. It kinda smelled. But I don't smell anything.
No, yes, No, and I will certainly mark June 11th on my calendar. As for Aquila City, well, the air purifiers here in New Atlantis are state of the art.
Ugh, Aquila City? Oh, don't even get me started on those simpletons.
Okay. We're of rocket blast. Yep. Good advice.
You will be scanned as you enter the city.
That's a nice hat.
This is New Atlantis Transit, or the NAT. It provides free transportation throughout the city. We can take it directly to the Mast District.
Universe of Leisure. Style among the stars.
Another zoning meeting at Mast has resulted in a...
Anyone who wants to read these.
simple request.
Interesting. So there's like citizenships and stuff.
Resolution. After one meeting was broken up by a shouting match between citizens on both sides of the issue, the matter was moved to a closed-door proceeding. But even that vote has not been.
I could use some healing.
Try not to turn anyone away just because they like him. We're doing the best we can here. That's all we can ever do. Okay, what seems to be the problem? You're a sight, aren't you? All right, we'll suture this up in no time. All right, you should be fine now.
400 creds.
We're no Reliant Medical down here, but if you've got credits, I might have something for you.
Bruise fortitude and pain tolerance. Plus 200 damage resistance for 2 minutes. Bam! Plan to provide rigid support and injured limbs. There's all addictions. I don't have that much money. Let's get one of those for now. Grab one of these.
Don't have much of a choice. Can't afford to pay staff, and while I've got a few volunteers from the community, I can only ask so much of them. We've scraped by for a good long while now, and we'll continue to do so. Don't you worry. Funny story about that. You know, when people first arrived on Jemison, they dismantled the colony ship and used the parts to establish a place to live. Over time, they built out, and up, and up. And after long enough, they started to forget about the people and the things still down here. The walls and the ceiling have changed, but this place still uses equipment from that old ship. And it's here because not everyone in New Atlantis can afford Reliant Medical.
I can barely afford you, lady. It's gonna be trespassing. Don't worry about me, I'm not doing nothing.
They're always about a million.
They are coming. Oh, so that wasn't where I was supposed to go. Alright.
The water is quite aesthetically pleasing, or so Barrett has told me. New Atlantis relies on advanced hydroelectrics for most of its power. We may be in a United Colonies city, but Constellation is an entirely neutral entity, and always has been. Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside. Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Easiest bet I'll ever win. We appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? Why you're here and he isn't? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been factual.
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. She's here, with the artifact.
Thank you, Matteo. Now, let's focus on what's in front of us, shall we? What happened when it was extracted? Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Contre, if you expect us to believe in fairy tales...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But gentlemen, can we please focus? Noelle, I think it's time we tested your theory.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact. If you could place it on the table here.
That's it. Just like the others. And to imagine, we thought there were only two of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy that's arcing between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still 2,000 credits for our little wager, Godfrey?
You're on, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting, now would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of ours?
I need some time to clear my head.
Individually, they're just odd hunks of metal. Another oddity from the uncharted reaches of space. As to what they are, what they're building, well, you'll be part of solving that puzzle now. We're all here because we're committed to exploring space. Humanity may have settled the stars, but that doesn't mean we should stop diving into the unknown. Beyond that, you'll be expected to use your own judgment, just like the rest of us. You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of our members aren't here, but you'll meet them soon. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the artifact to us. In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? You'll need it out in the field anyway. Just mind your head.
Installation pack.
It's been quieter around here since Monday and Mateo on California. That was intense, wasn't it? The artifacts, I mean. Sorry, this must all be a little overwhelming for you right now. I guess a lot overwhelming, now that I think about it. I'm Noelle. It's really nice to meet you. And thank you for bringing the artifact to us.
All systems are functioning well within established
Planning on sticking around then? Good. I think we can find a spot for you. And along the way, I can give you the very abbreviated tour. Right. So you've seen the library, obviously. Walter's quite proud of the collection, but Mateo has made more than a few contributions. Gardens are out the doors there, if you need a moment of quiet contemplation. Emphasis on the quiet part, at least usually. Let's head upstairs. Sebastian Banks, Constellation's founder, had this place built decades ago. It was a big to-do at the time, but most people in the city have forgotten we're here.
I am at your service, Captain.
It's so weird that my walking speed isn't the same as theirs.
Well, Godfrey, pilfered any priceless antiquities lately?
Ha ha. I don't have much time for that kind of thing.
So this is the bar. Usually no tender, so help yourself, within reason, of course.
You've got to.
Now let's see about that room. You're in luck. We were almost at max occupancy already, but there's still one room up for grabs. It's been nice having the place so full. Okay, this'll be you. Common room on one side, so that'll be quiet, and Mateo on the other side, so maybe a little less quiet. I'm sure Sarah has something planned for each of us, so I'd better get back to it. Don't want to keep her waiting too long. Enjoy!
Storage? What's the capacity? Oh, infinite. Like that.
You and I both know you have the credits to spare, and you love every minute of this. Can I help?
Well, I suppose that station in orbit has more than paid for itself at this point.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one. Are you doing okay? I'm not sure anyone really asked yet. Don't want you to think we're focused on the artifacts and nothing else. You matter too. You've done something really significant bringing that artifact here. I'm Mateo, theological scholar by trade, but now, well, an explorer like you. It's really good to have you with us. Second one was on Kazal, buried the same as the one you found. But the first one, right under our noses for years, sitting in storage, masquerading as an oversized paperweight. Can you imagine potentially the greatest discovery in human history collecting dust? I'm not gonna lie, I really wish I could have seen this for myself. It's hard to judge otherwise. Both you and Barrett saw something. I don't think that's a coincidence. Did it feel like it was trying to tell you something? I don't want to necessarily use the words divine revelation, but, you know, if the label fits. Okay, that's all right. Maybe you weren't supposed to. Maybe it'll make sense later. We're gonna get to the bottom of this. We just need more data, which means more artifacts. Well, there was some overlap in interests. I'd spent years searching for religious relics from human history. I had made a really incredible discovery, only to lose it to a greedy corporation. So I tried to steal it back. In the process, I met Walter. Turned out he owned the corporation. After a long talk, we realized we had a lot in common, and I was invited to join Constellation. Take care of yourself.
Curious feeling, knowing that you've seen something that no one else has. That you know something no one else does. Well, I suppose calling you a rock breaker may have been a bit out of line. Still doesn't excuse it. My frustrations lie more with Barrett. Not the first time his shenanigans have jeopardized one of our ventures. Not fair of me to take it out on you, especially since it would seem he made the right call this time. So, let's start over, shall we? Walter Stroud, CEO of Stroud Eklund, member of Constellation, and oft-times grumpy old man. Welcome aboard. Yes, well, a stocked bar is a treat I think Constellation can afford. For now. But if you clean us out, you're on your own. By the way, in addition to a place to stay, the Lodge has a wealth of modification and research equipment. Spacesuit customization, pharmaceutical manufacturing, testing alien substances, the whole thing. You can even fashion industrial pieces for large-scale projects, if you don't mind extracting a few raw resources from a nearby planet, that is. I'm a fan of self-reliance. So I encourage you to make use of the tools we have to build what you need. Funny thing about companies, you build one sturdy enough, it doesn't need you there all the time to prop it up. Stroud Eklund functions quite well on a day-to-day basis, leaving me time to devote to more esoteric pursuits. For years, I was captivated by the writings of Constellation's founder, Sebastian Banks. I finally decided to do something more than admire from a distance, and so now I call the Lodge home, as much as anywhere else. Me? Why, I'm the wallet. Someone has to fund all this, and all my success in business doesn't mean much if I can't put it to good use. I don't pretend to have the daring of Ms. Morgan, or the smarts of young Mateo, but I can make sure that they have the resources they need. And, as you've now seen, those resources aren't being wasted. We're onto something big here. Up until very recently, I'd likely have dismissed it as, I don't know, hallucinations. But now, I'm not sure what to think. I don't suppose you have a history of this sort of thing, do you? Not exactly, no. But I suppose it doesn't matter. You saw something. Barrett saw something. That's an unlikely coincidence. I'm no scientist. I leave that to the likes of Barrett and young Noel there. But I think we can all agree there's something unusual going on here. Frankly, this is the most exciting thing that's happened in years. We're most well known for ship manufacture. No expense spared. If you want the best and can afford it, you choose Stroud-Eklund. Unfortunately, our success means you'll sometimes see Stroud-Eklund ship modules on less than reputable vessels. They covet them. The bastards. I've tried to convince the United Colonies we can help in that regard, but they're married to Deimos Star Yards, and those old salts are stuck in the glory days.
Oh.
Remember, you're representing all of us out there.
You mind if I ask you kind of a personal question, Walter? You don't seem to spend much time at home. How is that?
So, are you ready to get to work? Or was there something else?
Apparently, I've become rather cranky when I'm not able to...
That's only time. Alright, so look at the quests. Shit, what was it again? Okay, I found it. Craft or modify an item. Actually, can I do... I set all of those? I don't know.
I hope you are satisfied with the orders available to you.
Don't think that's where I needed to go.
You've got something for me?
Oh man, this constellation one's worth a lot. I need polymers. Oh shit. I don't have cosmetics or polymers. There's all that in the ship. I really hope I have I really hope I have access to my ship's stuff. Wait, can I, like, break down other weapons? Didn't mean to exit. Okay, so maybe I do have access to stuff on my ship. There's no way I'm carrying all that. Accuracy and range. Can I remove and get resources for that? Just lowers the weight. That's about it. That mag gets huge. Buster rounds firing into explode out the back into a burst of shrapnel. Increases ammo capacity at the cost of aim down sight speed and reload speed. Lighter mag. White hot rounds. Chemically tipped rounds that burn on contact. So it adds energy damage. It's kind of cool. Have any solvent though. Legendary rifle. Instigating deals double damage to targets with full health. So 6 damage. Randomly deals incendiary damage. Okay, a little more useful. Skip shot. Every 4th shot fires 2 projectiles at once. Oh, nice. Industrial Workbench allows you to create basic manufactured components which can be used for building structures for your outposts and crafting mods for your weapons and equipment. Raw resources used for manufactured components acquired from planets and moons starting an outpost and setting up resource extractors. More advanced manufactured components can be created from fabricators at an outpost. Bomb relay. Wait, Zero Wire. I think I saw some of that stuff, didn't I? I thought it was just junk. Or, oh no, I think I did see. Well, shit. Not going to be real useful to me with my alien DNA, but back. Okay, primordial network in Yazi? Mission to locate the planet Trait. Most challenging survey mission. You will need to search the entire solar system for a planet that has the target trait. Locate planets in the target system that have traits. This is indicated at the bottom of the planet's info on the star map. Unsurveyed planets will have unknown traits. Locate prismatic plumes. Well, I'll be doing this side stuff. Planet survey progress is shown on the planet's info card in the star map and also in the scanner on the planet's surface. Planets without life. Scanning a planet from orbit may be enough to complete the survey, but most planets require you to land and explore more thoroughly. Alright, I can do that. Mission board, I like it. Probably the stuff I'm going to be doing off camera. It's a master lock. Look at that. Oh, this opens into the well. I see Star Pal. Not a bad setup. Okay, we've explored around. I checked out the activities. I couldn't complete them.
I am at your service, Captain.
Ready to get out there? We're explorers. Humanity has always hunted for knowledge in the unknown. We just take that a little more seriously than others. We were founded decades ago by a man named Sebastian Banks. He wanted a small group of people from all corners of the settled systems dedicated to the biggest question of all. What's out there? These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel. I don't know what you've heard, but I can imagine. First of all, I think you can dismiss any stories about us no longer existing. I don't believe in smearing our name everywhere we can. Exploring the universe, charting the unknown, that's what counts. Besides, having a little mystery gives us room to maneuver. A fixed reputation could fence us in a lot of ways. Not much, but you've seen them for yourself. It doesn't take a lot to realize we're dealing with something extraordinary. Just what that is, we'll have to figure out. It's what we do. We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually, but a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Jumping to anthropology on me already? Oh, well, good. We all need our own reasons to be out there. But it's not just that. I want to take this opportunity to see how you handle yourself, and for you to learn more about us. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs dry.
Okay.
You mean besides the ship, the robot, and a place to stay all rent-free? We do have some funds we can disperse from time to time. Not to mention, I think we can get you a proper suit. We're explorers. We keep a lot of equipment on hand for that purpose. So the more you work with us, the more we can share what we have. We'll need to head to Mast. Check in with the Vanguard recruiting office where my contact works. And listen, Whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to our doorstep. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Understood? I mean, Constellation has a roster of members who haven't always been on the right side of their respective society. We're risk takers. Some of us have seen the inside of a jail cell more than once. If you join us, it means you're committed to our mission. In exchange, we give you latitude in your choice of means. Good. Let's take a little stroll through New Atlantis, shall we?
Okay, so me and her. I want to get to their mission screen through a menu, but I can't remember how to do that. These surveys. Main. Sarah's contact. Alright, we'll get out here. We'll talk to her contact, and then I'll probably end the video. But I just don't want to get, like, stuck. Having to do main quest stuff off camera. Because I definitely want to get out there and start exploring, but that's just gonna be me, like, mining and doing all kinds of junk like that. So I was in the right spot.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits, even get your UC citizenship?
Maybe later.
Alright. Can't blame me for trying, right? I mean, I still haven't given up on getting Sarah to re-enlist.
It's a game we play. He asks, I say no.
Here's what I got for you two. Vanguard volunteer by the name of Moera. Helps patrol the old neighborhood. Sol, Mars, Neptune, you know.
The Sol system? Which admiral did he upset to get that posting?
He's Martian, born and raised. Not like I can get anyone else to care. Word is he's got some fancy metal ornament he's been showing off to the old grounders. Matches that description Sarah gave me. What? Nah. Sol system is as quiet as a coffin. It'll be fine.
That means it's not going to be fine.
I'm sure you two can handle it. Sol system is a lot of planets, but a vet like Moera will be checking in at Sidonia on the regular.
You mean hitting the bars, don't you, John?
Hey, nothing wrong with a little refresh between patrols. I'm serious about that recruitment offer, by the way. You just come talk to me when you're ready. UC is a good friend to have.
Okay, so those are new missions. Need to go down now.
next time, use your jetpack.
Sorry, lady. Alright, so it sounds like we're just taking off.